Welcome to CNN 10. I'm Tanner Bradshaw, and today's topic is Apush and the key things that you should know about it. Apush stands for Advanced Placement U.S. History, which is called by the people who take it, Apush. It is also a class for those who can manage their time and remember key events and people. These young kids have been in Apush for roughly a year, and after all their hard work, they have completed one of the most difficult tasks that they will ever do in their high school careers. Through the darkness, these students have found a light. Wait, what's the light again?
I have no clue.
Alright then. Most students who take the class are coming straight from middle school and don't know how to deal with all the work and manage their time. Here we have a student who has learned to do all of their work and still have fun. 10-second trivia. Which of the following people have not taught a Murphy, Mr. Greenfield, Mr. Kessler, or Miss Pantasis? If you guessed Miss Pantasis, you'd be wrong, because that first I is actually an A. You should probably learn how to spell her name if she's your teacher, maybe helpful. Now, what does a successful Apush student look like? Well, you're looking at one. Oh, here are my grades. So, apparently I'm not a successful Apush student. Guess you have to turn your work in on time if you want to be successful. But just don't be like me and turn in your work and you will not be an epic fail. And your parents may still love you, though mine definitely don't after today. But keep in mind, each successful student is different. Now, something really important is on day one, there's something you should know. This pool does not have a shallow end. It's either deep or that's it. You go in, if you're good and you study, you're gonna flow and you'll do fine. If not, then, and you're lazy, you're gonna freaking drown and die in all the work that they give you. Now, the difference between 8th grade history and Apush is, well, you know how you have rights and liberties that you'll learn about this year living in the US? Well, that's 8th grade history. Apush is like living in, North Korea, and all of the DBQs and essays and all the hard work, that's the College Board, which in this case would kind of be like Kim Jong-un. But don't worry, have fun. In reality, it is a big change, so you have to be prepared for the work that you're going to give us. But then again, you're in Apush for a challenge, aren't you? If not, then go off and do normal high school history. This is a hard class. You will definitely have to work in your other classes, but going through this is going to be way harder than you think it is. But luckily, this will prepare you for it. Just do your projects and reading quizzes and short answers, and don't halfway do anything. Think of it as the lottery. You can gamble so much money, and you still have a slim chance to none. Kind of like my editor should know.
Tanner, I turned in more stuff than you.
Yeah, I will not verify if that is true or not.
I was the better student.
Sure.
My name is Emily McCullough, and this is my view on English. Or at least what I'm allowed to say, without getting suspended. So, how do I start? First, Henry Clay will never die. I'm not kidding. He will just show up everywhere. He's pretty much immortal. In some words of wisdom, do as your teacher says. Seriously, do not pull any of that do as I do or do as I say stuff. Some kid tried that excuse and I've not heard from him since December. Also, my dog ate my homework is not a good excuse. I may or may not know this from experience, but my dog really ate my homework. And, they're pretty cute, but even if you bring in evidence, you're still going to have to do it again. It's not worth it. And this happened in middle school. Also, Annapolis Middle was better. I know that from experience as well. Tammy doesn't know what he says.
I will have you know that Bates was satisfactory through the experiences that I had in my 4 months of going there. So what was the actual classes? What were the classes like?
Roll the memes.
So that is all the time that we have today.
today, well, all you gotta know is you better stop stalling and do your work. If you're going through a Great Depression, just deal with it. And no, you're not. Your teachers will not push you off a cliff. I'm